St Matthew's Church, Westminster was built between 1849 to 51 to the design of George Gilbert Scott, assisted by his brother-in-law George Bodley, after a donation of £1,000 from the Dean and Chapter of Westminster. Subsequently, Sir Ninian Comper added the Lady Chapel. Shortly after the completion of the church, the school was built. This is now a primary school which has 185 children on roll. The church, except for the Lady Chapel, was almost totally destroyed by fire in May 1977. The new church was dedicated in November 1984. Although it is much smaller than the previous church, it retains much of the atmosphere and original stonework, along with many contents rescued from the fire. What kind of congregation do you have here?
Well, we have different kinds of congregation, really, because we have 3 services a day, every day midweek, Monday to Friday. And that tends to be people who work in the area.
Yes.
And come either in the morning before they're going to work, or at the end of the day as they're leaving work, or at lunchtime when we have a lunchtime Eucharist. So generally it's people who work in the area. Then we have a service on a Saturday morning, and that's usually a few people who mainly live locally. And then our Sunday services are again a mixture of people who live in the area and people who have travelled in to come here for one reason. Either they've had a previous connection with the church but have moved on but still want to come back here, or they've just, come across us and they like what we do here. And so it's a mix of what we call parish and gathered on a Sunday.
Yes.
So it's different types of congregations, really.
Yes.
But the main Sunday congregation the local congregation is from the Peabody estate.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Are there any notable events that you've had while you've been here, or seen?
Not in the church itself, because since the fire in 1977 it's a very small building physically, so we can't really take large numbers of people for events. So really, apart from baptisms, weddings and funerals, not. But a lot of because of where we're situated, and because there are a lot of church organisations in the locality, a lot of different organisations use the church for services and meetings and things like that.
I see. Yeah. We're just talking to Mary Plale from St Matthew's School. Mary, can you tell us what variety of children you have here?
We've got quite a mixture of children. We've got them from all over. We've got Spanish, Italian, Kosovan, English, all various.
And are there many languages spoken by the children?
Well, sometimes when the new children come, some of them can only speak their own language. But we do encourage the English. We do try and get them to speak English, and they do. But some of the children use their own language at home. So.
I see. And do you get families returning with their children?
Yes, we've got a few in school at the moment, but the parents were children here, and we've got their children here now.
And do you have children from the local area, or do they come further afield?
We have got lots of children from the local area, but people tend to come here if they work in the area, because it's near where they work, and the children are on hand. If they're sick or anything, they can just come and get them quickly.
I see. And do you encourage the relationship with the church?
Oh yes, we go. We have a mass in school every week, and like celebrations like Easter and Christmas, we always go to church. And if there's any at the end of term and at the beginning of term, we go to church.
On the website it says you have 185 children here.
Yes, that's right.
Well, you still have, yeah.
No.